Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. In today's review, we will be taking a look at the two newest offerings from Classic Construction Models, or CCM, in 1 to 48 scale. They are the two Caterpillar 992B wheel loaders. The one that you are looking at right now is the standard configuration. However, after this, we will be taking a look at the beadless tire configuration. At the end, we'll show that it will load a 769 dump truck with the dump height. And after that, to close out the video, we'll take a look at the 992B versus the 992C, so you can see the vast difference between the two and how they evolved over time. So, some information and housekeeping issues before we get into the model. So the one you're looking at, the standard one, it was introduced by Caterpillar in 1973, although the capacity and power remained unchanged from its predecessor, which would be the standard 992. The loader tower and primary frame were redesigned for the B model to better withstand twisting and bending. The model itself has standard realistic tires, movable bucket, articulated steering, hydraulic lines, metal handrails, ladders and mirrors, detailed operator controls, and this version, they made 575 of them, and that is it. So, onwards with the model review. As you can see, the tires are nice and rubber. They are not too shiny, which I like a lot. One of the biggest differences you'll see from most wheel loaders, obviously, is where the operator would sit. The cab is a little slanted and looks a little odd. I tend to like that a lot. Let's get him over here. We'll look at the front. You can see that the bucket is a rock bucket with perforations up on top. You have the CAT logo here, 992B, Caterpillar up here, metal hand and grab rails, rubber hydraulic lines here. A great looking model overall. Let's go ahead and get him turned around. So it does have a decent carry angle, as you can see. Cut angle, very good. But it does leave a lot to be desired in terms of the height that the bucket will go up. However, bear with me momentarily. It is just high enough to clear a 767 CCM dump truck. I know that's a little bit off screen, but it is just high enough to do that if you are thinking about buying it for that reason. Articulation, also good. And there is oscillation, not to be confused with articulation, on the rear axle. If we carefully move to the rear of the machine, you can see that the engine housing, or engine cover, all of this, these tiny holes, they're actually not decals, they are perforated through. And if you look inside here, not sure how well it's going to turn up on the camera, but inside the cab you have very detailed operator's controls as well as the steering wheel. So that is the 992 standard, 992B standard. Let's move over to its, I guess you'd call it a twin. It's not really a twin, but here is the 992B. And obviously the first thing that you're going to notice that's different about this model is these metal rock deflectors or protectors across the wheel. That is called a beadless tire. So, the beadless tire version. The 992B was offered with a beadless tire configuration for work conditions that were extreme. The tires were especially made to reduce wear due to abrasion, temperature, and rock slashes. The two-piece rim supports weight, while the air chamber supports the cable for strength. The aforementioned cable mentioned above provides a base for the surface to wear properly and protect against severe tire damage. With the model, this one sold out. There's only 425 of these as compared to the 575 that were offered from the other one. Differences right off the bat. You'll notice that the engine cover over here is not open. It has this device on it. Also, above the tires, this beadless tire configuration. I don't know if it's entirely made of metal. I will tell you that if I was a betting man, which I am not, I would say that it is metal. There is, because of that, there's actually a lot of weight difference between this one and the standard one. Other than the rear, which I will show you right now, with this type of engine housing, the tires and the tire right over here, these are all cut and see-through, whereas they had the non-slip on the standard. That's really the only difference between the two. So it's up to you which one you would prefer. Obviously, the beadless tire is a little bit more rare. The bucket, pretty much the same. All other aspects of the machine are the same as well. So I promised you guys that I would show you the 992 versus the 992C. So let's go ahead and do that right now. You're going to be shocked how big the difference is. Alright, so there's the 992B. Pretty good sized machine, I would say, right? Now here is the 992C, which I've also done a review on, if you want to look that up. So, I'm trying to figure out here which would best probably show you the difference here. Alright, bear with me. I want to pick up the camera, so here we go. So there is the 992C. There is the 992B. They are huge. Massive differences. Let's do front and front. And they are the same scale. They are both 1:48 scale. That's probably the best that I can show you of the different size. So as always, guys, thank you for tuning in. Again, if you liked this video, please leave a like below or a comment or whatever you would like to do. If you look at the top of your screen right now, there are other videos that if you're interested, you can check on and just click on those. They'll take you straight to them. And as always, guys, take care, be safe. We will see you in the next video.